What's up, guys? Welcome to this new daily. My name is G, and you are on my secondary channel where I post raw dailies about tech, life, and a lot of stuff about South of France. It's been I think 2 or 3 vlogs that I'm outside for this channel, so I really enjoy sharing my energy and my knowledge here. Okay, guys, most of the time when you are a developer or if you want to build a product, the most common solution to a problem is never the best solution. Let me give you an example. You want to add foreign languages to your app, so you use internationalization packages. The most used internationalization packages on NPM are not the best. Most of the time, really common and very light solution are the best solution, but they are not the most popular. It's really, really common when you try to develop a web application that you take the most used packages, but they are not the best to do the job. And it will create in the future problems that you will solve with copy-pasting code from Stack Overflow or ChatGPT. But it will not actually save you time in the future. It will create future problems. What I want to say by that, I'm sorry I've been technical really, really fast in this vlog, but what I want to say by that is that today a lot of people don't want to spend time learning. And learning is the most interesting part of the job of a developer, and it's supposed to take you 80% of your time. People think they should spend 80% of their time coding. This is totally wrong, guys. You should spend 80% of your time learning the best solution to the problems that you find. Okay? Not trying to use all the solutions that you find online, because the thing is that as a developer, you're supposed to know all the best solutions to solve the problems of your client or your company, okay? Or in your job. And the fact that we have nowadays AI that is helping us is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because if you know what to say to the AI to do, it will not make any mistakes and it will do the job for you. But if you don't know what you're doing and asking the AI all the time, you will be the slave of the AI for your entire life. And the AI, you got to know that so far, AI is not producing the best code. Why? And I'm going to explain to you immediately. The AI is based on a ton of data found online. But guess what? Most of the best practices in the web industry, okay, most of the best patterns don't have a lot of content online. There's a lot of very, very good practices that you will find by experience, by knowing people that dig the problem and at the end found a solution and probably wrote a Medium article that got no views, or just because you don't get enough experience so far and you didn't give yourself enough time to find a solution. However, the problem is that today people don't want to spend time learning. People don't want to waste time. They want everything today, right now. This is the Amazon/Uber syndrome, I will call it. It's a syndrome, right? Like a sickness. Like people want everything right now. However, in life, and especially in building a business, you gotta be patient. So if you are looking my daily since the beginning, you already know that I talk very often about patience. You gotta be patient. You gotta be relentless. You gotta be you gotta not lock in. You don't gotta work 12 hours a day. This is completely dumb, as I said in the previous log. What you gotta do is to work efficient. So how can you be efficient? And I talked about that in the previous vlog, but I need to come back to it because I had some people talking to me about that before. Like, to be efficient, guys, you gotta encounter a lot of problems. And to encounter a lot of problems, there's several possibilities. The first possibility is to get a job and to arrive at a company that got very big problems. Most of the companies got products and they got experience with their product because they spend many years selling it, many years receiving the same issues from clients and stuff. And so when you multiply experiences in different companies, you encounter tons of problems. That's exactly, sorry, what happened to me. As a freelancer since 15 years, I worked on more than 50 startups, right? More than 50 startups in bank, medical industry, in design companies. I worked for energy companies. I worked for financial companies, a ton of different companies. So I met a lot of problems, right? And when you dev web applications, it's easy because it's often the same packages, the same patterns and stuff. But this is when you realize that it's not about the packages, it's not about the code most of the time, it's about the business logic. All right. So for a lot of you, it's not interesting what I'm saying now, because probably you don't want to be a freelancer. You're probably more an entrepreneur, and probably you're not at all a developer, but you use AI to code. So let me tell you something. I'm gonna make you save a lot of time and a lot of money by extension, and I'm gonna make you go way faster than you're supposed to. If you are an entrepreneur that never code in his life before AI, what I suggest you to do, guys, is it's to do very, very simple things. Your app should have 2 to 3 screens, and it should have 1 or 2 features maximum. Okay? That's the first thing. And if you listened to my vlog previously, you already heard that I say that and common stuff like that. Okay? But overall, what you need to do also is to work on distribution. Okay, I didn't talk about distribution before, so it's going to be interesting. Just stay until the end of the video. The distribution is really important. You gotta be everywhere on the web. There's probably 100 websites where you should put your app or /business, even if it's not an app, even if it's a landing page or a website that sells a product. You got to go online and just subscribe to every website possible. So, of course, everybody's going to talk about Product Hunt, but there's not necessarily only Product Hunt. There's Kickstarter, there's also Pinterest, there's a lot of websites everywhere where you can create an account and just post your content. Go ahead. It's a lot of work, but it has to be done at the beginning. It takes time, but it has to be done. There's also products that offers the possibility to be published everywhere on the web. Totally possible also to pay something like that. Okay, distribution on the web, that's the thing. Distribution in real life. For me, distribution in real life, it's to go to talk to a lot of people. So real life, it's not necessarily locally, like here I go down the hill and I go talk to someone. It's not necessarily that. It can be that you have meetings with people that are supposed to be your target. So to me, it's distribution /selling. You got to talk to a lot of people, to a lot of different users that like your product. If you have nobody in your list that is interested in your product so far, it means that probably you have the wrong product or you present it the wrong way. If so, just switch and start over again. So that's also an issue, because if you're a builder, you're gonna be in a loop. You're never gonna stop building stuff, right? So if you got a list of people, just call them, present them the product, and just onboard them immediately, and let them try the product and give you, because if this product is going to help them, they are going to come back to it. Most of the product that I see online that you send me, guys, I never come back to it because I don't care. It doesn't work. It doesn't get any impact. Okay, everybody is able to create a website, but not everybody is able to make me come back to this website. I don't know if you understand what I meant, but that's probably the most important part of this video. I gotta be interested in your product, otherwise I will never come back. And it's going to be hard because I know a lot of different products that I'm using right now. And probably that could be a good exercise. We need to ask everybody, what are the products you like? What are the products that you use every day, you come back to every day? It can be fucking simple, but that's very essential. Okay? So when you did all these steps, you are supposed to get something very strong, very solid to succeed with your product and / your business. It's just a start, right? It's just a start. But most of the builders, they never complete everything that I said here. Most of the builders, they just create the stuff and they never go further. All right, guys, that's it. Very calm vlog today. Because as I said in my French daily, I got a lot of stuff to do this week. Very, very busy. Very happy about that. But I'm taking time to make dailies also because it make a pause in my day. And I love to talk to you every day. You can, if you want to talk to me, you can add me on Peerlist or on X, and you can come talk to me. If you got any questions and stuff, would be good. I know Thiago is very, very active. Not only Thiago, but Thiago is very active, man. If you got questions for me, just send them to me. I will treat them probably tomorrow or Friday. And for all the others, thank you so much for following me, and I see you tomorrow. Bye.